And here we are at the Dragon and Tiger, which is a Chinese food place, but is also actually... Whoa. Fei Hu, we've run out of eggs again. You were supposed to be out shopping. Oh, sorry. The weapons customer stopped me to complain. A weapons customer stopped me to complain, and I guess I got distracted. You guys seem busy. Want me to come back later? Oh, Majima-san. How are you? I'm sorry you had to see that. Hello, Majima-san. Anyway, back to eggs, Fei Hu. Best prices at market next town over. You're relentless. Alright. I'll be back with them soon. Oh, while you're there, you can look for equipment for Majima-san, too. What? But I've never done agent work. You want Fei Hu to do what? We told you about agents, like treasure hunters, but find equipment and parts. Fei Hu, go find good things for Majima-san. Make lots of money. Is this work really such good money? What do you do exactly? This is what we do, Majima-san. Whoa, okay. Wow, it really is all over the world. Welcome back, I'm the Comic Foil, by the way. Yeah, so I wanted to finally dive into this, like, treasure hunter side mechanic. Dispatch agents to locations in Japan. Expenses are lower when compared to dispatching overseas. Well, it looks like that's the only thing I can pick right now, so... just a regular sporting goods shop sells baseball bats and golf clubs. Okay. So we're gonna send him... guaranteed to find 100 steel. A lucky find would be a dagger. Equipment rate, metal bat. Parts rate, okay. I'm sending Fei Hu, who is a weapon craftsman who's much happier in his workshop, but is sometimes forced by his wife to take on assignments as a weapons agent. Use a large travel bag. Yeah, so I guess I'm sending Fei Hu to Hercules Sporting Goods. Okay, search request done. Next time you choose agent and destination to search. Oh, and don't forget you can pay a little extra, too. Extra funds motivate agents. Get better things, and also come back sooner. A little tip to get him to work harder, eh? Makes sense. Alright, good luck, Fei Hu. Thank you. I will do my best. I'll contact you on your pager when I return so you can come pick up what I find. Longhua, make sure you lock the door when I'm out. I'll be going now. You dispatched an agent. To see how long the search will take, press start and highlight equipment in the pause menu. You cannot dispatch another agent until the first one returns. When enough time passes, you will receive a notification on your pager to return to the Dragon and Tiger. Okay, that's cool. That's that's a whole thing. And I don't know how much, like, armor, sure, but I don't know how much I was really trying to get, like, better equipment. Oh, it's that girl again! It's that little girl standing all by herself again. What you got her eye on this time? Yeah, we can keep helping out this little girl. Which one is it now? Ah! Daddy? You scared me. You really got an eye for these things, for these dolls, don't you? Yeah, so this was the girl that started calling him Daddy because he kept winning her dolls in the arcade. It's just, the pink Bunchon looks really pretty. Pretty or not, didn't I tell you how dangerous this area can get? You're not looking for trouble, are you? No, she's looking for toys. No, I'm sorry. Here we go again. A pink Bunchon, huh? I'll see if I can get her one. Yeah, I mean, we have to, so... Time for more of the crane game. I'm guessing Bunchon is the axolotl. What was I watching recently that had a UFO grabber game in it? It was Squid Shan in the first... Squid Shan? What am I talking about? It was Squid Game. In the first episode of it, there's a part where he's trying to win toys from a crane game. Alright, let's try this again. We got it on its side now, at least. Whoops. Oh, I screwed that up. I wanted it to just go down by hitting the button. I made it move over. I almost got it anyway, though. Okay, one more time. Yeah, I mentioned this before, but I do recommend Squid Game. Even though I have some negative feelings on it too, but all around it's a good watch. I have thoughts that would make the theme it's going for a little better. I think it gives some mixed messages, but definitely worth a watch. Was that the... I don't know if that was the same thing. What did it call it? Because she wanted a bunchan. I mean, I guess we'll know soon enough. Hey, I told you it's dangerous hanging around here. Get yourself home quick. Okay. Looks like she ain't budging unless I get her a pink bunchan. Is bunchan a bunny? Oh, right, because there can be different things on the machines. Maybe I just need to get them to cycle what's in the machine. Oh, where's the bird bunchan? Here we go. That's not going to be over far enough. I'm going to get it stuck in the return joint. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go for this one in the middle here. And... nice! Okay, tell me this is called a pink bunchan, please. Yes. And maybe we can win an orange one to go with it. I see that one is bigger than the rest of them. Are you like the special edition big boy? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy with my accomplishments here. Alright, kid. I caught you a bird. And, oh, that's my pager then. Dragon Tiger equipment. I'm so glad I didn't grow up in an era when I needed to have a pager to do business remotely. Oh man, and Mr. Shakedown's like right here. What, you still staring at that Bunchan doll? Huh? Yeah, I am. I have one of those pink Bunchan dolls now. Maybe I ought to give it to her? Here you go. A bouncy little Bunchan. You handed over the Bunchan, the Silver Sparrow pink. The Java Sparrow pink. Where did silver come out of? Wow, a real pink Bunchan. Thank you so much. Say, how come you like dolls so much? Oh, I'm just all alone when I'm home. Having my squirrels around feels like I have friends over. Your squirrels? I know one of the toys I got you was a squirrel. That's why dolls are the best. Yeah? That's nice. Now Bunchan gets to join the family. Thanks for everything, Daddy. I'm going to take such good care of them. Yeah. Now off you go, back to your mom. Okay, bye-bye. Maybe now the tea party's complete. No reason for her to hang around here anymore, I hope. I don't know, that friendship meter still has a ways it could go. And yes, Senor Steely Pants passed me by while I was talking to her, I guess. Yeah, because he's down there now. Alright, so let's duck right back into the Dragon and Tiger. I guess I gotta talk to her. We got equipment search results. Visited an old, rundown shopping district near Sotenbori, managed to sneak into the store despite suspicious looks from the shoppers. Language barrier, no choice but to rely on signs and gestures? Resounding success. Mission went even better than hoped. Okay. Looks like we got a dagger. Looks like we got a recipe for a metal bat. A recipe, okay. Got some steel and plastic and iron. Equipment search results. Here you can receive the equipment, item recipes, parts, or assets found by your agent. Equipment is immediately ready for use. Recipes enable you to craft equipment, provided you have all necessary parts and enough money to pay the fee. If the name of the item is not shown in the crafting menu, it means that you have not yet discovered the parts or equipment required to make it. Dispatch agents to various locations to obtain many different types of parts. Once you obtain a new piece of equipment, it also becomes available for purchase in the shop. Crafting it will be cheaper than buying. Equipment, recipe, parts. Not bad, Feihu, not bad. I am not a professional agent, but next time we will call on one of our agents in our network. I will continue looking for more agents as well. I hope to expand our network to get better information on powerful equipment and acquire more resourceful agents. As you might imagine, the more valuable the equipment, the harder it is to get. Makes sense, I guess. If you got a one-of-a-kind weapon, you ain't gonna want to sell it to some agent guy. In those cases, the agents can bring back recipes with information on how to create a replica. I can then recreate the item in my workshop. But you need parts for that, so get parts. We have some spare ones here. You can have them for free, you lucky man. Okay, got some lead ingots. And some quality iron. And some iron gears. And some timber. And some driftwood. And some cursed handcuffs. What? And some Flintstones vitamins. You can find parts at regular shops too. Look around in Shofukucho. Yeah, I saw some at the pawn shop actually. You bring parts, we make equipment. You bring money too, otherwise we no eat. I can craft or sell you more of any equipment you already obtained in the past. Getting just a recipe without ever having the item made doesn't count though. Got it. I send agents off to find recipes and parts for you to make me awesome weapons and protective gear. Sounds good. I gotta start saving up so I can afford all that. Wait, Feihu. Eggs. Where eggs? Oh, I'm sorry. I was so busy with the equipment search that I forgot all about shopping. Again. Majima-san, it'll take some time to make preparations for a more substantial equipment search. And for more substantial food. You got no eggs. Sure, take your time. I'll find something to do and come back later. Good luck with the prep. Okay, I mean, there's a lot going on there. I'm just not sure how much I need more equipment and armor, I guess. I wonder how Fei-Q and Long Hua are doing. Oh, and Long Hua are doing. I'll drop in to see them later. What do you mean you're wondering how they're... You just walked down. What do you mean you're wondering how they're doing? Okay, cool, because I think he's also the trainer for Slugger Style. Once you become more familiar with weapons, Majima-san, I will teach you new ways to wield them. That really gonna be necessary? Ain't gotta be a genius to work out which way's the pointy end. Consider it part of my service. It would be a shame to leave the full power of the weapons you obtain from me untapped. I'm just saying. I got my own way of doing things. But hey, if you'll go through the trouble, I'll hear you out. I would also recommend that you work at honing your bat skills. There's a wealth of hidden potential there. You think so? I don't know. Kinda figured Bat Meat's head was pretty much the extent of it. No, you have much more to learn. By my estimation, your bat technique could prove more deadly than even swordplay if you developed it. More deadly than a sword? You serious? Quite. The bat and the katana are alike in a way. Are alike in length. They say some baseball players purchase a katana and practice their swings with them to heighten their focus. But considered as another class but considered as another class of weapon, the bat's weight resting at the far tip yields exceptional destructive power, making it distinctly different from a blade. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Yeah, they're obviously two different things, but the principle's not so far off, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there are techniques you could perform with a bat that simply wouldn't be possible using other weapons. I suggest you work on uncovering these. Huh. You're making a big deal out of this, but a bat's a bat if you ask me. You just whack people with them. This is a truly groundbreaking technique. I will teach you new weapon skills as you progress, but I ask that you show me your bat fighting skills in return. I'll show you anything you want, but I ain't exactly the professor type.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah.
What is that? When you teach me new weapon moves, how about you take me out with that weapon? I'll fight back with a bat. It would be difficult for you to pick up new techniques that way, I fear. I believe it is better to begin by learning the proper stance and forms. What, you gonna make a pro baller start by playing catch? We ain't exactly amateurs here. I'd rather get a feel for a weapon naturally in a fight. I see. I suppose that method may be better suited for you. I've been looking forward to going around another round with you anyway. This should be fun. Perhaps that is the true motive. Well, I will be here when you are ready to continue your training. Okay, so that sub-story is just learning that I can do this. Have you been working on your bat techniques, Majima-san? I can teach you about the following. Alright, poles, kali sticks, tonfa, and nunchaku. Let's take poles. You wish to learn the pole? Then we will train in actual combat as you suggested, Majima-san. Are you healthy and ready to fight? I think so. Yeah, I'm good. Then let us go outside. Alright, let me drink some water. Gave me a nice long loading screen there with which to drink water. The pole techniques I am about to show you were passed down through generations in China. Ah, so we're doing some real tradition shit now. I am from Taiwan myself, but many techniques originated in China can be found there. The reach differs from a bat, as does the speed of the spinning attacks. Interesting. Let's see it in action then. I look forward to getting another look at your bat techniques. We should avoid using our more powerful moves. Alright, here I come. Alright. And yep, that's a pole, alright. Yeah, I don't know how much of a chance you're gonna get to actually use any of your swings on me if I just keep batting the heck out of you. Okay, there you go. He does. So as somebody who's like learned to fight with a staff before, I find it interesting that like he keeps his hands mostly to one side of it rather than in the middle. So like he is really accentuating the reach of it as a weapon. I mean, I'm not... You know, that's his prerogative. I definitely don't think I'm as good of a weapons fighter as Fake Hugh or anything. I wouldn't even say I'm a good fighter at all, just I did take karate. Yeah, suck it, ancient martial arts. Well done, Majima-san. Let us go back to the store. Let us put some ice packs on this, jeez. I knew you could do it, Majima-san. I tried to slip my attacks past your defenses, but the sheer force of your strikes overwhelmed me. You were spinning that thing so fast I thought you'd take off. Not too shabby on defense either, huh? The pole allows you to protect your lower body as well. Try using it when up against multiple foes or opponents that target your legs. Got it. Thank you for visiting the Dragon and Tiger. Alright, we got the pole weapon training. Yeah, I'd like to learn the rest of these, though. So, Kali sticks. You wish to learn the Kali sticks, then we will train in actual combat, as you suggested, Majima-san. Yeah, I'm ready to fight. Yeah, I'm good. And then they're gonna take this outside. So I'm guessing these are, like, fighting sticks. Like, they're about, like, 1.5 feet long. And there's 2 of them. Kelly sticks consist of 2 short sticks. They're usually made from wood called rattan. Have you heard of... Sorry, I'm not even trying to do his voice now. Have you heard of the word Kali before, Majima-san? Nope. Enlighten me.
Hi.
Kali is actually the name of a martial art in the Philippines. It is their national sport. The word Kali comes from the local language. The weapon spread throughout the United States, and the word sticks was added. I'll leave out the details, but their practicality has made them popular around the world. A weapon from the Philippines, huh? Who would have thought? But you really think they're world famous? Yes. It is easy for simple weapons such as these to take root. Well, maybe they're taking off here in Japan then. The only thing I seen that uses 2 sticks are taiko drums. Do not underestimate their potential to cause harm. Sure. Let's get this show on the road then. I look forward to getting another look at your bat techniques. We should avoid using our more... Okay, here it comes. He's also... Yeah, he's hitting a lot of the weapon types that, like, we covered when I took karate. The style I took was Okinawa Shonin Ryu. Though the main, like, we called them Joes, and the way he's using them are a lot more practical than the main kata that I knew that used them. Yeah, one of the katas, I forget what it was called, but it was very, like, flippy. It was a lot of, like, flipping the sticks around. I cannot remember what that one is called, which makes me feel bad. Yeah, so Okinawa Shonin Ryu, so it was the, like, fighting style from the island of Okinawa. Having more trouble fighting him this time than I was against the pole. Yeah, so it was like mostly a like empty-handed martial art, but there were a few weapons that we would learn sometimes. Because a lot of it, you know, Okinawa, like feudal Japan, a lot of the like weapon styles there were based on practicality. They were based on things you could find easily and pick up if you were like suddenly attacked. Like, I think part of why, you know, a staff is such a popular fighting weapon is because you're always going to find a stick. Like, these 2 last weapons we've learned are different variations of stick. I need to heal myself. Yeah, let's take this significant health boost. Yeah, it's cool. I like watching him go, though. Like, besides that, like, flip kick he does, that is pretty solid. The flip is just being fancy. Yeah, sticks loose. Well fought, Majima-san. Let us return to the store. Yeah, and I saw tonfas were on there, and nunchucks, and those are 2 other styles I learned. Excellent fight, Majima-san. I attempted to shut down your offense with my own attacks, but I ended up being overpowered. You were really getting in my face. That the right way to use those things? I believe they are best used to press the attack, rather than defend. If you land enough blows, you can even stun opponents, making them ideal against swift foes. Uh-huh, got it. Thank you for visiting the Dragon and Tiger. Alright. And we're gonna do the tonfas next. I wanna get... Yeah, there we go. We didn't do very much with tonfas, though. I only learned, like, I think there was only one day I can remember in all the, like, 8 years that I did karate where I had tonfas. They were things that were, like, always in the room and, like, higher up. Like, as you got higher up in, like, belts, you got to decide more, like, which katas you wanted to learn. And I just never really did much of the tonfa katas. If you take a different martial art, when I'm using the word kata, some people might use the word, like, forms. They're basically, like, sets of, like, steps and moves that you walk through. It's kind of like a little dance. It's like a practice thing. It's like doing times tables in math. It's a practice thing. but you're like supposed to memorize exactly when you move and how. The tonfa is a weapon from Okinawa. Yeah, there you go. A set of 2 is generally used there, but I prefer to wield a single tonfa. Oh, so are you just borrowing your attack model off of Oda? Not 2? You got a reason for that, you rebel?
Yeah.
It's more portable this way. In some countries, they even use them as police batons, so there is plenty of room to adapt them to different styles. I see. You're gonna show me the styles, huh? Of all the weapons I teach you, this is the easiest to wield and the most suited to one-on-one combat. Sounds good. Let's skip the chat and hit the sticks then. I look forward to getting another look at your bat techniques. We should avoid using our more powerful moves. Alright, here I come. So, like, in a lot of, like, villages, well, like, in feudal Japan, and then also, like, Okinawa and Iwo Jima and stuff like that, it was common for, like, a lord to outlaw weapons. Like, they could actually outlaw swords because they didn't want people forming, like, private militias that could attack them, you know? They wanted to stay in charge, so they didn't want people... They didn't want the peasants or the farmers or anything to, like, organize. And they didn't want... yeah, they didn't want anybody else to have swords. They only wanted the guys they hired to have swords or other, like, iron or steel weapons. But then you had roving groups of, you know, if you had thieves or bandits roll into your town, you needed a way to defend your town or defend your farmland. So people took to learning how to fight with weapons, mostly wooden weapons, that might be lying around a farm or a village. And I don't remember what the original use of tonfas were before that. But so the Okinawa style, like we didn't have any sword. Weirdly enough, we did do sais. You know, like those like kind of small, short, forked weapons, like you see the kind you see Raphael from the Ninja Turtles using. I actually put some sais on my Christmas list because I never had a pair of my own. I always just used the ones that were at the dojo. This was so many years ago that I did karate too, so I'm like working a lot from memory. But yeah, I guess they like, you know, to save on resources, they have his tonfa style be the same as Oda's single tonfa style, because normally you would fight with 2 of them. Yeah, bat beats stick. Alright, and we'll go back into the store. I mean, I guess a tonfa's still kind of a stick.
Hi.
Fine work, Majima-san. I planned to bash my way through your defenses, but you staved off my attacks admirably. If it looked easy, it wasn't. Your defense was pretty ironclad yourself. The tonfa is held parallel to the arm, which makes blocking intuitive. You can defend at any time while maintaining your stance, so it offers a good balance of offense and defense. However, keep in mind that its range is limited. As I mentioned, it is best suited for single opponents, where you can maintain your stance against them. Got it. Thank you for visiting the Dragon and Tiger. And last is nunchucks, which we did a lot of nunchaku in my style also, but it was a very like practical nunchaku style. We weren't like Bruce Lee spinning them all around. We kind of used them more. It was more like hold them until you're ready to hit and then like swing, you know, more like a flail. I take it I need not explain the nunchaku to you.
Huh?
Of course not. Ain't a soul alive who doesn't recognize those. Pretty easy to look like a badass swinging those around. Indeed. I'm also a fan of the nunchaku. I work on crafting new variations every day. Pretty ballsy to try and improve the classics. I have been reading a historical novel, and I am attempting to combine a weapon that appears in it with the nunchaku. Perhaps you will encounter it in due time. Oh, I'm excited to hear that. Aw, come on. You gonna leave me hanging? Or I guess I could always beat the details out of you. I look forward to getting another look at your bat techniques. Yeah, avoid using more powerful moves. We'll see. We'll see how generous I'm feeling. Yeah, so if it's not that nunchucks are an impractical weapon, because, I mean, they're better than no weapon at all. It's just that, you know, they were very popularized in America by Bruce Lee movies, and in those, you know, they're showing off and going crazy. Because realistically, when you, like, when you spin a nunchuck and, like, swing it and hit somebody, it's not going to swing through them. It's going to bounce off them. And if you're not good at controlling that, you're gonna hurt yourself more than the person you're trying to attack. So yeah, the trick is, like, not to spin them when you don't have to. There is something to be said about, like, spinning as, like, an intimidation kind of thing. I can kind of get down with the, like, practical applications of a flourish in self-defense if you're, like, you know, at a bar and, like, you got into a disagreement. I have never been in a fight in real life outside of, like, a self-defense class. So, take my advice with a grain of salt. But if you're able to flourish with something like, if you, like, you're at a bar and a fight's about to happen, oh no, they have a knife, and you, like, pick up, like, a pool cue and are able to do, like, you know, when they're not even close to you yet, you, like, kind of, like, spin it around and take a fighting stance. That could be good for, like, ending the fight before it starts because, you know, show them, like, hey, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't mess with this guy. Maybe this guy, like, actually, like, knows what he's doing. Because, like, there's nothing to be gained from, like, winning a fight with a guy with a knife. Like, you're just risking getting knifed. Like, the philosophy kind of is don't fight if you don't have to. You learn self-defense so that you don't have to fight. But, like, if you do have to fight, then you're ready to fight. You know, speak softly and carry any size stick. Take that. You've beaten me, Majima-san. Let's go back to the store. Yep. He didn't make a joke about sticks. I feel like nunchucks are still sticks. There's just two sticks tied together. Alright, nunchuck, you got nothing on me. Well fought, Majima-san. I unleashed my full fury, but you still defeated me handily. Any parting advice from the nunchaku master? If wielded properly, the nunchaku can slip past the enemy's defenses. The trick is to hook it around them. Yeah, it's very good for, like, disarming and grabbing. It can enhance the fight. It can enhance your fighting spirit as you rain down blows on opponents and deliver powerful finishing moves. It's not super practical advice, but okay. Sweet, got it. Thank you for visiting the Dragon and Tiger. Alright, now that I did all four, is his, like, secret fifth one going to unlock? Okay, now he's got the katana one available. I never fought with a sword. Everything I know about sword fighting is, you know, purely academic. You wish to learn the katana? Then we will train in actual combat as you suggested. Yeah, I'm healthy enough. I can always pop more medicines. So I'm using a lot of medicines today. Yeah, so already it's clear this is going to be the, like, the Fei Hugh episode. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy with this. You are aware the katana has long been the weapon of choice among warriors in Japan. I believe katana is just the Japanese word for sword. Though when we say katana, here in America, we're thinking about a particular shape of sword. Yeah, History 101. With a sharpness not found anywhere else due to the complex forging techniques involved. They are the ultimate bladed weapon. I tried forging them myself, but it is not easy. You can forge katana too? I have not mastered the technique to the point where I could sell my creations. Right. Now a friend crafts them for me. Right now, a friend crafts them for me. Sorry, I'm having a moment. But I hope to someday reach that level. Does that mean if I slip this time, I'm going to be losing appendages? This is getting real. Yeah. No, that would be unwise. I will use a wooden katana. I was kind of looking forward to it. It is for the best. However, you should know that I shall be using an unusual form. What, you gonna go all drunken master on me? What's the deal? You'll have to wait and see. Feihu, master of suspense. Guess seeing will be believing. I look forward to getting another look at your bat techniques. Avoid using powerful moves. Okay, but you're like, you got these like secret techniques you want to use on me. Man, I love the like 70s Kung Fu Hustle music. Yeah, my plan is to not give you a chance to show me these moves. Don't show me your moves. Die! That's gotta hurt. They had a few other weapons. We had commas, though I never learned any of the tricks with commas. Commas are like those little sickles. They're like little scythes. And the reason why those were weapons in the Okinawa style was because that was, like, the main, like, bladed thing you might be able to quickly find sitting around in a farm when your Okinawan village was getting marauded. I did learn a little bit with tekus, which are cool. So those are like they're think like wooden knuckles. They're little wooden rings that go around one finger, and they have a handle for your fingers to wrap around, and a little like wooden spike. They're neat. Kind of like the. I was gonna say they're kind of like the eagle claws from Ninja Gaiden, but. Not really. I don't want to over-dramatize it. I don't know if I sound... I'm afraid I don't talk about, like, my martial arts days a lot because I feel like I sound like a total tool. Like, I don't want to act like, oh, yeah, I actually know a lot about martial arts. I'm actually, like... I was not good at sparring whatsoever. Oh, I thought that thing was made of wood. You're doing serious damage there, bud. Oh, dears. Damn. If you'd been using a real sword, I'd be in ribbons. Can you walk? Can you walk? Let us return to the store. I wasn't paying enough attention to my health. That's what makes me look like a real tool. Are you okay, Majima-san? Yeah, if this were real, though, I'd be real dead. You must take this seriously. Try to focus more on your next attempt. Yeah, I will. Alright, yeah, we'll, make another attempt of that. Let me, Yeah, we'll pay more attention this time. Though also he just... Was my health really low and I just stopped looking at my health? I feel like he got the killing blow faster than I expected, but I wasn't really looking at the health. I was too worried about being a tool. But what is a sword or a bat or any other kind of weapon except a combat tool? That was a close one. Alright. I should probably use the block button more often, too. Okay, okay. Like, I do think this, like, Bushido fighting style is really cool, though. Like, I always like when fighting games have, like, the one samurai character. Or, like... I shouldn't say just fighting games, but, like, weapon games. Like... Part of why I used to really like Soul Calibur was just all the different weapon styles. I don't know, I always just thought weapons were cool. And that's kind of a big part of how, like, Weapons Month got started, because... Oscar and I both, like, agreed on that, and we think there's, like, so much to, like, when a character has a... Oh! I was trying to pause to go into my inventory, and instead I hit the button in the middle of the controller and brought up that weird UI. Oh, that's my heat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy more health. Kiryu's getting a lot more powerful, and I think I'm just not used to Majima not being quite at that level. He's just close enough to that level that I forget how vulnerable he actually is. Also, though, I think maybe this fight is just supposed to be a little bit hard, because I think this is Fei Hu's last major fight. So does that mean my Slugger style, instead of getting, like, new skills, it's really just, like, making new weapons available to me? Like, now I'll be able to use that, like, crowbar thing? Yeah, that time the big swing did not pay off. Oh, when I can, like, get a flurry of that, like, spinning behind my back thing going, though, it's great. I like using that when I'm, like, surrounded by guys, because you can just, like, freely rotate while you're doing it. Sweet, I won. A splendid fight, Majima-san. You bested me. Let us return to the store now. The big thing about a lot of weapon fighting games is it, like, ignores the, like, aftershock of hitting somebody with a weapon. So, like, you hit somebody with a stick, and the stick just kind of continues on its trajectory. It doesn't, like, bounce off their body or anything. Alright, this sword stuff ain't so hard. Quite impressive, Majima-san. My sword style is a different one to read, but you anticipated my every move. Swords look real sweet, too. Maybe I'll give them a shot. By all means. But as the katana tends to be an expensive weapon, you should save it for when the time seems right. Yeah, they cost 1,000,000 yen easy. I'll pick one up and give it a whirl when I got cash to blow. Thank you for visiting the Dragon and Tiger. Alright, completed a weapon training. Feels great. Do you have anything else to say to me? I believe I have now shown you all the techniques I know. Yeah? So we're done here?
Hi.
Yes. It has been most rewarding seeing your combat technique in action. It's nothing special. You reminded me that weapons still have much potential to unlock, and for that, you have my thanks. I hope you continue to visit the Dragon and Tiger from time to time. You know it. I'll be seeing you. I look forward to it. I can even make you a meal next time if you like. Huh? A meal?
Hey.
Well, this is a restaurant after all. Perhaps you had forgotten. Yes, my husband care about weapon only. He should think about cooking sometime. Don't bust his chops too hard, Longhua. Gotta say, though, I'm glad this place turned out to be more respectable than I thought. What you mean? You deal in weapons, right? Most of the time that means the back room is hot with criminal activity shit. But here, the only thing getting hot is the Kung Pao chicken. This is more of a curio shop, you could say. We don't sell arms to anyone looking to cause trouble. My only interest is in studying the virtues of fine weaponry. Well then, do I have a series of countdowns for you, buddy? I can appreciate that. So, if you ever get in trouble, you know who to call. That is gracious of you. You be good boy now, Majima-san. Oh, Majima-san is not a good boy. But before I go, can I do another equipment search here? Yeah, yeah, these do get a lot more expensive when you send people overseas. The Brazilian Mafia, the Jungle, the Jackal. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's try this, Modern Samurai. Get a sword, a short sword, or a long sword. An old man claiming to have been born at the end of the samurai era. Collects antiques and Japanese swords. Okay, we got all these guys. I love how they're like low contrast photographs. Okay, spy, political activity, adventure, or weapons fanatic. I'll shell out to hire the spy. And yeah, I'm gonna tip 50,000 yen because I'm a good guy. And quit. Yeah, this feels like a really deep side mechanic that isn't really going to go anywhere. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. And that's going to be the entire episode, I do believe. Can we just check? I want to check my abilities page for Slugger now. Yeah, look, this doesn't have any of the, like, the lock spots anymore, so there aren't, like... There might still be techniques that I can unlock in those spots that I unlocked, though. But for that, I'm going to need a lot more money, and to get a lot more money, I think I'm going to have to start doing the club side quest, and I can't do that yet because I didn't unlock it, so... Next time, we'll continue with the main story. If I had to guess, I'd say it's coming up soon when I get to have the cabaret clubs. Man, you think I could make a ton of money? I own the most popular cabaret in town. But okay, is what it is. I'm going to go get in a fight because I like fighting over the end card on the common foil, and I'll see you guys next time.
邪魔や